Min was born and raised in a poor rural area in central Vietnam, where people primarily made their living from agriculture. Despite the hardships, Min always nurtured a grand dream of creating value for society. From a young age, he was accustomed to seeing streets filled with plastic waste and the foul smell of a nearby landfill. This not only affected the health of local residents but also polluted the water sources and the soil. Min's family struggled financially, with his parents working as laborers to make ends meet. As the eldest son, Min took on responsibility early. After school, he did various jobs from working as a construction laborer collecting scrap to working at small local mechanical workshops. Through these jobs, he started encountering industrial waste and scrap plastic. Despite the tough circumstances, Min kept an inquisitive spirit. He often spent time in the district library, reading books about technology and environmental protection. One day, while reading a document about plastic waste recycling at a small library, he realized this could be the solution to the environmental problems his hometown faced. But at that time, his dream still seemed far-fetched, as he lacked the capital, experience, and support. For Min, the biggest challenge wasn't a lack of money, but the lack of belief from those around him. Most people thought recycling plastic waste was impossible in the current economic conditions. Instead of giving up, Min turned their doubts into motivation to keep going. After graduating from high school, Min couldn't afford university due to his family's financial situation. He worked as a factory worker at a plastic plant in a nearby industrial zone to make a living. Although the work was tough, it helped him understand the plastic production process and the consequences of improper waste management. Every day, Min witnessed tons of plastic waste being discarded without treatment. The waste was either piled up outdoors or burned, creating harmful black smoke. He felt heartbroken thinking about the long-term consequences for the environment and human health. The sight of a nearby stream, once clear but now turned into black, chemical-laden water, made him even more concerned. One day, Min met an elderly scrap collector who shared that many types of plastic couldn't be recycled because current technology couldn't handle them. The man spoke about his unfulfilled dream of building a more effective recycling system but had never been able to do so due to a lack of knowledge and money. His words struck Min deeply, inspiring him with the idea, "Why not try doing what everyone thinks is impossible?" However, recycling still remained just a dream at that time. Min lacked in-depth knowledge about the technology and didn't have the money to invest. But every time he saw the mounds of plastic waste, he told himself he had to do something, not only for the environment but also for future generations. From then on, he began researching recycling methods online, attending free seminars, and even spending whole days at secondhand bookstores to learn more. Little did he know, these quiet days laid the foundation for a challenging and glorious journey ahead. Without formal education or a mentor, Min taught himself about recycling. By day, he worked at the factory. By night, he devoted himself to reading books, watching videos, and jotting down ideas. Despite limited resources, he never stopped looking for ways to turn plastic waste into a valuable resource. A turning point came when he heard about a technology recycling seminar funded by an international organization in a big city. Although the seminar was expensive, Min didn't hesitate to spend all his savings to attend. It was the first time he saw advanced machinery and listened to experts discuss the future of recycling. Although he didn't fully understand the technical terms, Min carefully took notes and asked many questions. After the seminar, Min realized that recycling technology in Vietnam was far behind the world. Many types of plastic, especially mixed plastics, were often deemed impossible to recycle, because there was no suitable technology. However, this very challenge ignited his strong will. If no one else could do it, he would be the pioneer. He began experimenting at home with simple machines he bought from scrap yards. A worn-out crusher, a self-made heating furnace from discarded materials, and plenty of plastic bottles collected from landfills. Min spent months figuring out how to melt plastic without creating toxic fumes, and dozens of failures trying to create his first recycled plastic products. But with each failure, he learned something new and kept improving. The months of self-study and experimentation gradually paid off. Min successfully created his first batch of recycled plastic sheets. While they weren't perfect, they were enough to convince him that he was on the right track. This was when he started considering starting his own business, a risky move, but one full of potential to change his life. After his initial experiments, Min decided to start his own recycling workshop. However, beginning from scratch was not easy. He had no capital, no support team, and faced skepticism from many people around him. Min pooled all his meager savings from his years of work and borrowed additional funds from family and friends. With just 50 million VND, roughly $2,000, he rented an old warehouse on the outskirts and bought a few used recycling machines. His small workshop began operations with only 3 employees, including himself and 2 close friends who volunteered to help. At first, Min faced many difficulties. Collecting plastic waste relied on small, scattered relationships with scrap collectors. The quality of the recycled products was inconsistent, making it hard to find customers. Many businesses turned him down because they doubted the sustainability and quality of recycled plastic products. But Min didn't give up. He began improving his production process, learning how to sort and treat plastic more efficiently. He also personally visited potential customers, bringing product samples to convince them to try. Through his sincerity and passion, he gradually gained the trust of a few small businesses in the region. After a few months of operation, Min's recycling workshop received its first orders. Although the profits were small, it was a huge motivational boost, confirming that his dream of recycling could become a reality. As the small orders started to come in regularly, Min realized that to grow sustainably, he needed to create differentiation. He began focusing on researching ways to optimize the recycling process to reduce costs and improve product quality. One of his first innovations was redesigning the old plastic crusher. Instead of operating at high energy and producing a lot of noise, he modified it to work more quietly and consume less electricity. He also found a way to reuse heat from the plastic melting furnace, significantly reducing energy wastage. These small changes not only saved costs but also increased production efficiency. In addition, Min invented a manual yet scientific plastic sorting process based on color, thickness, and type. This method helped sort plastics quickly and reduced the proportion of unrecyclable plastics. As a result, the quality of his recycled plastic products became more consistent, leading to increased customer satisfaction. With relentless effort, Min created recycled plastic sheets to be used as building materials, such as plastic bricks and panels. These eco-friendly, durable, and affordable products laid the foundation for Min's growing reputation in the recycling industry. Although Min's innovations yielded promising results, his entrepreneurial journey was far from smooth. As his recycling workshop grew, he faced many challenges from the market and competitors. First, there were legal regulations. The local authorities required recycling businesses to meet strict environmental standards and prove that their production processes did not cause pollution. Min not only had to invest more in waste treatment systems but also had to prove to authorities that his products met safety standards. This was both costly and challenging, delaying the expansion of his production. Second, there was competition from larger companies. Traditional plastic recycling businesses that had been operating for many years had the advantage of scale and resources. They had strong relationships with large customers, and their product quality was on par with Min's. This made it difficult for Min to maintain market share and attract bigger clients. However, Min didn't give up. He focused on highlighting the unique features of his products, such as their sustainability and higher recyclability compared to conventional plastic. He also improved product quality, optimized processes, and continued to build a capable workforce. Gradually, Min earned the trust of customers. His quality products and commitment to environmental protection began attracting the attention of larger companies. Min realized that to stand firm in the market, it wasn't enough to have a good product. A strategic vision and the ability to build a brand were equally important. With a solid foundation and a stable customer base, Min began to see opportunities to take his business to the next level. He realized that to avoid falling behind and maintain competitiveness in the recycling industry, he needed a technological breakthrough. Min didn't just want to recycle ordinary plastic, he aimed to solve a bigger problem, recycling complex and hard-to-process plastics that the industry had yet to find a solution for. He set out to research new technologies, seeking advanced solutions from developed countries and environmental organizations. After a long period of research and experimentation, Min succeeded in developing a recycling process for complex plastics, transforming mixed plastics, brittle plastics, and multi-cycle recyclable plastics into high-quality recycled materials. Notably, this process not only saved costs but also minimized environmental impact by reducing CO2 emissions during the recycling process. This breakthrough immediately attracted the attention of industry experts and environmental organizations. Min began receiving partnership offers from large companies both domestically and internationally. This new technology didn't just solve production efficiency problems but also allowed Min's products to compete with virgin plastic products. Min's business started to grow exponentially. With new technology, more refined production processes, and international partnerships, his company soon became a leading player in the Vietnamese recycling industry. The success of Min's recycling venture brought significant economic growth to his business, but it also motivated him to think about how he could give back to the community. Min felt that the wealth he was building should be used to improve the lives of the people who had supported him throughout his journey. He started establishing community programs to educate young people about environmental protection and recycling. He created workshops, school programs, and media campaigns to raise awareness. Min also collaborated with local authorities to introduce more sustainable waste management practices in his hometown. Min's focus on environmental protection and community development made him a beloved figure in his region. His business not only helped clean up the environment but also provided jobs and educational opportunities for many young people. Through these programs, Min expanded his influence and created a positive impact on the local economy and society. His company became a role model for other small businesses, inspiring them to focus on sustainability. As Min's business grew, he began to expand his reach beyond Vietnam. His breakthroughs in recycling technology garnered international attention, and Min received invitations to present at conferences and forums worldwide. He collaborated with several global partners to set up recycling factories in Southeast Asia and Africa, where waste management was a major challenge. Min's technology was successfully implemented in many countries, helping solve the plastic waste problem in those regions. His company also became a leader in recycling solutions for industries such as construction, automotive, and consumer goods. Expanding his business globally, Min continued to emphasize sustainability, innovation, and education. His goal was no longer just about running a profitable business, but about making a global impact in solving environmental problems. Today, Min is recognized as one of the pioneers of the recycling industry in Vietnam. His company has grown into a global enterprise, helping to recycle billions of tons of plastic and contributing to the fight against environmental pollution. His commitment to technological innovation and sustainability has made Min a symbol of what determination, passion, and creativity can achieve. Min's success story not only highlights the power of self-education and perseverance, but also demonstrates the importance of entrepreneurship in addressing global challenges. His work continues to inspire others to find solutions to environmental issues and to build sustainable businesses that can make a difference in the world. Thank you for listening patiently up to this point, and I would like to congratulate you on your listening, comprehension, and vocabulary skills improving every day. Along with that, your ability to concentrate has been and will gradually take shape. All the necessary abilities to succeed, whether in study or work, are thoroughly explored in each video I post. I wish you happy studying, and see you in the next videos.